And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll try the run. Creates a little room. It's a seam wide open. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Let's take just a second and talk about Penn State. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Scanning the field, it's Allard. Pressure coming. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go to the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
Great place to start for this offense. Going with the ground game left. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Got his man on the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. Trying to run, it's Berry. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Let's go. Lion. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to pass. It's Allard. Rushes on him. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
They've got them then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Back to pass on second down. The short hands, it's Pena. And he'll be smacked to the ground.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Wants to bring it back. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Making side adjustments here. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Got it.
Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. He's going to fire deep. Snags it inside the 20.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
They keep count of their number of explosive plays, and that last one has them set up 1st and 10 at the 19. Now from inside the red zone. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Man, early in the game, I love when you set the tone and make the quarterback feel uncomfortable. Nice job getting him on the ground, getting your first sack of the day. Listen, they had 3 last week, but they want to continue to build on that number and keep getting it higher, and that's a great start.
And the Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going to swing it on 2nd down. He rifles one deep down the right side. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
Nice drive, nice touchdown. I love this offense's response to what happened a week ago. Listen, we're 0-1, so be it. Let's put the foot on the gas. Let's move forward, get better, and they have in game 2 so far.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll call for the fair catch here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll give it to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Looking to throw, it's Allard. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. He's going to get loose. Dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick, you can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those, so quick, so elusive. That's such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. Fair catch called for and made. This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Allard. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
And first down for the offense.
So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Pena. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
And the Nittany Lions come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Caught near the sticks. It's Hudson. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Give to the running back. Runs through the tackle. And he has run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact.
And not much running room. He had to break a tackle and still break another tackle to try to get back to the line of scrimmage. Not good blocking on the play.
But that's what coaches always emphasize, too. Never assume a teammate's going to make the tackle. You run to the ball, and they did it there.
100%, especially guys that are so big and strong and elusive nowadays. They're going to break tackles. Keep swarming, keep hitting them. Next guy, don't assume the tackle's going to be made.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Allard. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Turning on the Jets. And he got enough for the 1st down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
Nice catch by the big tight end. Nice job holding on to the football, getting the 1st down. But I tell you what, I love the physicality by the defense. I love how they're making him pay every time he catches the football. Later on, he might be less likely to want to reach his arms out there.
Touchdown, Penn State! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. Big-time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
On to attempt the try. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Indiana is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point. But you take a look at the scoreboard, and you see we have ourselves a tight game. They're up by 7 over Kennesaw State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's Durham. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. He's into the open down the middle. He's at the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown LSU. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Breeze. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. Just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Allard. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete. He's already thrown 1 pick, and look, he might get it together, but it seems like he's a little fouled up in his mechanics. A lot of things coming off his back foot.
Yeah, and you want to get those feet set and in the ground. Once you start to drift, that ball, when you throw it, is going to drift. So he's just got to iron in, get those feet set, stay square every time he throws the football so he can be a little bit more accurate and stop making some of these bonehead plays.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
The Nittany Lions in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He breaks a tackle. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
Man, they have got a weapon in this offense right there at running back. This dude is tremendous. And you think about Franco Harris, you think about Kajana Carter, Curtis Enos, Saquon Barkley, time and time again. Penn State running backs wearing defenses down. This guy is a problem, and this defense better find a way to slow him down.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Flushed out of the pocket. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, and after not getting any sacks a week ago, we knew he was going to be a little frustrated, but he told us this week he wasn't going to try to press. He was just going to go out in this game, be himself, knowing the numbers and the stats would come. He's off to a great start in this game.
The Nittany Lions now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. To the air, it's Aller. Pocket breaking down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
You got to love the aggressive nature this defense is playing with right now, and you're seeing the athletes and the dudes they've got up front. A sack on the last play. They hit the quarterback on this last one. Now 3rd down, you know they're going to be pinning their ears back.
The Nittany Lions need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. It's caught downfield. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
Well, this offense is giving a lesson right now on how to fight through adversity, because 1st and 2nd down was ugly, but they come up with that huge completion to now set up a manageable 4th down opportunity to keep this drive alive.
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
And the Nittany Lions had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Looking for a man. It's Aller. Trying to set up the screen. Hard running there. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the 1st half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Under fire. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Really nice 3rd down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass. They're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. He got it. That cuts the lead down to 28-10.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Got a man. It's Hilton. And they pick up just a few on that completion. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Quarterback may change this route. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Quickly complete. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries. You got to get pressures. And when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Fires to the middle. Pulls it in. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a heat. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
And now on second down for this offense. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He's going to take off. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. The Tigers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Using his legs to buy some time. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. He'll take a shot. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Hit as he throws. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Tigers!
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Gonna run it. It's Singleton. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room for halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Nittany Lions will kick it away to crank up the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
LSU.
Starting this third quarter on the ground. Weaves his way ahead and gets 5 out to the 18-yard line.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quarterback making checks. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Bringing the heat. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
And the Tigers line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He's taking the shot. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Got some room to run.
What a play by this defense. You got the offense backed up. You stay aggressive, break on the football, make a big play, and your offense is jacked up inside the 5-yard line with a chance to punch this in and get some points on the board.
And the sudden change situation even more difficult for this defense facing a 1st and goal. Oh, they're after him. Wide out trying to get it in. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in but couldn't quite get home.
Love the play call by the offense. Love drag routes down this close to the goal line. 1st down, you're just trying to get an easy completion, catch and run, walk in, score. Defense made a nice play. They made the tackle, so now you got to turn the page. You got to find something here on 2nd.
Trying to pound their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And after the extra point, they trail 35-17. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in CUSA, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Tulsa is down right now, but this young man under center has shown some moxie today. We could see a legend born in Chapman Stadium. They're trailing by 10 to New Mexico State. Just another week of Conference USA football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw. It's Nussmeier. Lofts one high and deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
Well, the good news is after that 2nd pick of the 3rd quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that if this guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the 1st period of the 2nd half.
And it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the 2nd half. You need your quarterback to play smart.
Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the 1st half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the 2nd half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
With the catch, it's Hudson. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Fires to the right. He's got an open man. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
To the air on 1st down. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. Drew Aller feels as if he has unfinished business at Penn State. Tyler Warren is gone, but Aller still with a plethora of weapons at his disposal, and maybe, David, giving him a path to redemption in the college football playoff.
Yeah, and when we saw him finish, it wasn't the best, right? He made the big turnover. They had a chance to go to the national title game, but Penn State took some next steps, and he took some next steps. So if the talent in this offense, another year with Koltanecki, the running backs back, like this offense could really take that next step.
Here comes the option. The pitch. Touchdown, Penn State! Great job by the back on the option.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they now trail 35-24. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Brown. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking for room. It's Durham. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives, and the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Durham. He'll try to do it himself. Wide open spaces. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. The Tigers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. The give to the left. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Got him looking run. He wants to throw. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
You always hear the old saying, tips lead to picks. Quarterbacks have got to be careful. You've got to be so accurate with the ball. If you're not, and a defender tips that thing up into the air, bad things generally happen. Pick 6. Doesn't get much worse than that.
Now they'll try the 2-point conversion and try to crawl within 3. To the air. It's Aller. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. Can't hang on, he muffs it. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Goes to the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you've got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Trying to make magic with his feet. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. Quickly complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most.
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
The option look. Quick toss. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Sharp. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That's caught. It's Brown. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. He wants to go deep. Hits him inside the 20, still going. All out of space. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the ground with the back. He has the first and still on his feet. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, he's got some space. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that is beautiful defense, timing up the blitz, getting in the backfield, and not just getting there, laying the big lick.
I think that ball carrier, his eyes were like saucers on that one. He knew he was running that thing right into the teeth of it, and boy, he paid the price.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
If they can pay off this 3rd and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start getting a little tight across the way. They've got the screen set up. Touchdown, Penn State! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby. Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Indiana is lighting up the scoreboard behind an offense that looks just about as good as we've ever seen in Bloomington. They're up by 24 over Kennesaw State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the option. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
He might want another play. Back to throw. It's Van Buren. The quick out. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. That one interception and the loss last week really stuck with him, but he's answered by taking care of the football in this game.
Nice answer. Just a nice bounce back. When you're the leader and you're the guy that everybody looks to and you handle adversity from last week like you did today in this game, nice job by this quarterback leading this team.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Got enough for the 1st. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football, great balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. They go to the ground. There he goes. He's loose. Touchdown, LSU. And they take it in for 6 more points.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the fourth. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off with an electrifying 45-yard run to the house. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Aller. Under fire. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Look, it's a nice game, but I don't know if it's worth the seconds they're losing on the game clock. In this type of situation, you've got to be throwing at least to the first down markers, or you got to be throwing to the sidelines to get out of bounds.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Looking to the big tight end. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Gonna look downfield again. Pulls it in. It's Hudson. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. New set of downs after the completion. To throw, it's Aller. Here comes the heat. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Wants to throw on first down. Now improvising. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And that's exactly what this defense needed. They needed to have something positive. Giving up some yardage, they've given up some plays, no big deal. Got right back in it on this drive with that big sack.
Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. It's caught. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
Yeah, and I love running my tight ends across the formation. Just big targets that I can find a way to get the football to. Nice snag, nice little positive game for my offense.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. On the run, fires downfield. It's complete. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
And that's a first down for the offense.
The Nittany Lions didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Looking to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays.
Into the end zone for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Getting set for the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer.
That makes the score LSU 49, Penn State 44.
Just over 50 seconds to go. They're trying to pull off a comeback, and they'll need to get this onside kick to do it. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground, and most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
They'll leave it with him. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Caught in the backfield. It's Berry. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Turning it on. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a two-possession game, and guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Looking downfield, it's Aller. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Gain of 22. First down for the offense.
That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. It's Reynolds. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They bring him down, but not only does he recover the fumble, he gets the first down. They drag him down, but not before they get the turnover and a terrific return on the fumble. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's the pressure. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and the hit that time helped force the incompletion.
Wants to throw. It's Aller. Throws to the wideout. He makes a grab. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And here they come, almost all the way back.
And that sure feels like too little, too late. This offense, they needed to score and execute faster, but there's not enough time to me, man. This feels like this one's over.
So maybe just to make the final score look a little better, they'll go for 2 here. Lipstick on a pig, anybody? Trying to slam in. Knocked off his feet.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
And that's why you've got a lot of receivers on your hands team. Guys, the best hands on your team, so they're able to hop on them.
Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go.
Timeout, LSU.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. He wants to change this route. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Sends it downfield to the end zone, and it's picked off. And he is brought to the ground, and that's how we'll wrap this one up. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw 2 really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, 2 really good teams, man. That's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect on them.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. 2 ranked opponents, evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's impressive, and now they get to move up the rankings.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.